Oh, we're live. It looks so dark. Hi, everyone. And no one. That's all good. That's fine. I just want to make sure that this is appropriate. 1, 2. Is it green? Sorry about that. Welcome, everyone, and possibly no one. I didn't promote this one as much as I did last week, so let me get a little bit closer. That's weird. Okay, good. Hi, welcome, everyone. This is book study 4. This is Light on the Path, book study 4. And my name, again, I don't give my name on this channel. It's not about me. It is about the teachings. So you will see here, the name of this channel is Yogi Theosophy. And the reason I chose that name is it's inspired by the Yogi philosophy, in a way. And so I kind of took that together and made it Yogi Theosophy. So yoga, meaning union. So one who unites. And I believe, to me, in my understanding, it is uniting the lower with the higher self. I believe that that is the journey. So that's just my experience. I only share my experiences. I do not own the teachings. I am simply a dedicated and passionate student. And so I want to be of service. So I do these book studies on here, not because I'm an expert, but because in the application of these teachings and applying them, I have found that my life has changed in such a humongous way that to not do this would be incredibly irresponsible. It's true. The name of the channel, Yogi Theosophy, Yogi, again, meaning to unite, to unite. If you look up the name of yoga, yogi, one who is proficient. So I wouldn't say I'm proficient, but I am trying to be as proficient as I can on my own path, in my own journey, in my own time. So I am a student of theosophy, and theos meaning gods, Sophia meaning wisdom, the wisdom of the gods. So on the website, the Yogi Theosophy website, I have in the store, if you'd like to go to yogitheosophy.com, I'm sorry, this is shiny, you will see in the shop there is a way for you to download these books absolutely free ebooks. There are also audiobooks, and because I believe all these teachings should be free, the audiobooks are available for free on this YouTube channel in chapters as well. So the books, the way that it came to be, Light on the Path, since it's kind of an intimate setting here now, I might branch off a little bit and tell you the how and why and all that. I came across this book. This was in 2004. And Yogi Philosophy, you'll see that. Ramacharaka. Ramacharaka is a pen name. A man named William Walker Atkinson wrote this down at the beginning of the 1900s. And this was a correspondence course. And I picked up this book at a place called the Bodhi Tree in Los Angeles. And I was really just looking for incense. And I came across this book, put it in my bookshelf, didn't pay any attention to it. I just thought I just like this book. So anyway, I made this transatlantic journey to become a British citizen, to live with my British husband from California. This made the cut because you got to pay quite a bit to move your things. And this came with me. So I began to read this book during a time of, it was a very painful time, very psychologically painful time. And they just, every single page just seemed to make sense. I thought, what is this? Who is this? What's Yogi Ramacharaka? What's Yogi Philosophy? What the heck is this? What does that mean? What's that symbol? So I began to investigate. And in the advanced course of Yogi Philosophy, and Oriental Occultism is the full title, they were pointing at this text. This is a tiny little text. Look at it. It's weensy. So they kept talking about Light on the Path, this book. And I thought, what is Light on the Path? What is theosophy? What does that mean? What's Theosophical Society? What is that? So I began to study, and I began to find out things for myself. And I went to study through the Theosophical Society in London. I took the diploma course, highly recommend that. Then I began to study with the United Lodge online. And then I was insatiable. I wanted to learn more. And then I found the key to Theosophy written down 130 years ago by a woman named Helena Petrovna Blavatsky. She also wrote down what you see back there. I think it's fallen down. Hi there, welcome. Danny, what are you doing? It's so quiet over here. Hi, Danny, you're so sweet. Hi, Danny. Oh, I love you. Danny is a good friend of mine oh, you found me. I know, it's funny. It's so quiet. See, there's nobody here. But there will be. They come back and they watch. So I have to be, Danny is a very good friend of mine from Periscope. So there is a channel that is called Yogi Theosophy. You're so sweet. I love you, Danny. It's funny that you actually are here when I'm at work, and it's super quiet. This is a mausoleum, but people do come back and watch. So thank you for being here, Danny. I love you. I do. I appreciate that. It's nice. We were talking about how the journey of discovering this book led to the teachings of Theosophy. And what is Theosophy? So I found it talks about cosmogenesis. We were just talking about this on Periscope. And Danny, if you don't want to stay, that's totally okay. Please don't feel obligated. You need to stay. We're going to be doing book study 4. We just cover a tiny bit, although a small text. I will tell you that in the application of these teachings, every time I open this book, something new comes out. No matter how I read it, every time something new comes off these pages. I don't know how that happens, but it does. So the journey led through the study with the lodge in London and through the Universal Lodge of Theosophists online. And then I began to study on my own. And here, this book, again, we were talking about, I was telling Periscope what was going on. And really quick, Yogi Theosophy. Ooh! We have a casualty. Sorry about that. Husband's going to be mad. Well, it's okay. The Secret Doctrine, which I believe very well could be the humanities textbook humanity has been looking for. That's so sweet. Thank you for being here, Danny. The Secret Doctrine is a daunting text when taken literally and as a cerebral intellectual journey. These are the teachings of the ages, and they have come through in many forms, through many, many, many avenues. For humanity. They are ancient, they antedate, they predate the world's religions, sciences, and philosophies. And they are basically the combined study of all the world's religions, sciences, and philosophies. And also the goal is to form a nucleus, which means heart. So it's inside you. Don't worry about joining a club. Please don't. Don't join a club. Don't follow anybody else, because it's you. You are where the application takes place. You've been told that you are the temple, that you are the kingdom of heaven is within you and all that stuff. They're not just saying that. They're not just saying it because they have nothing to say. It's true. It's you. So it isn't me. It's not my interpretation of them. This is simply my own little channel that I've done because as a public speaker, I wish to be of service to humanity. I don't know what else I can do except speak. I've been speaking since I was a kid. I did singing telegrams, stand-up comedy. I was a tour guide at Universal Studios and Hearst Castle. I then went on to do radio and television. And now I do these. So we do these book studies every other week on this channel. We do the key to Theosophy. We do it. And I do record those because I think this is a very important text. I don't want to be, I want to get that right. I want to get it as close as I can to getting it right, because as I study with you and we have, you've been speaking since you were a kid too? Oh, bless you. Wait, what do you do for a living, Danny? What do you do? What is it that pays Danny's rent and buys your groceries? I want to know, because it's just me and you right now. We haven't even started. What do you do? And I'm cold. I might go over here to turn on this. Hang on so you can hear the big dramatic, oh God. Oh, wow. Okay. The big dramatic, God, that's really bright. It doesn't matter. The big dramatic clock. What do you do? What kind of work do you do, Danny? Well, whatever it is, I hope that if these teachings touch you like they've touched me as well, that everybody is able to apply and become these teachings. I don't know about that light, but that's okay. Kind of make my contact go weird. Because the stage that you are upon doesn't have to be Oprah, doesn't have to be Wayne Dyer or Deepak Chopra. Hey, that rhymes. It's you. It's within your area of your supervisor for a warehouse. Oh, fork drive. thank you. He's a forklift driver. Where do you work? What are you, a DHL? DHL, you're over here. Aren't you the one in London? Yes. DHL, I'm a customer. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate you for lots of reasons, but especially for being here with us. As we're getting ready to go live, I want to try to get those scroll feeds and then the stuff down the side, but so I can type as a keyboard, but I have to go live. I have to start somewhere. So we're going to go ahead and continue on. Danny, if you would like to get your copy of Light on the Path, please visit yogitheosophy.com. You can download a free copy right now. And this is the actual verbatim text. And so you can study along. Or if you want, I'll email you a copy. It doesn't matter. What we were talking about, this was written down by a woman named Mabel Collins. Mabel Collins. It's not about Mabel. It is something that she wrote down, okay, in 1885. These teachings did not start in 1885. They are ancient. They are ancient. Go back to the Alexandrian philosophers. Go back through the Kabbalah. You will see them shining through there as well. It is called a treatise written for the personal use of those who are ignorant of the Eastern wisdom and who desire to enter within its influence. Okay, so for those who are ignorant of the Eastern wisdom, here in the Western world, we are very. I mean, it wasn't long ago that we didn't even accept reincarnation. So this treatise in 1885, written down for the personal use of those who are ignorant of the Eastern wisdom and who desire to enter within its influence. Now, through the application of these teachings, calmness, peace, acceptance, purpose. I'm not saying life gets perfect. As a matter of fact, it doesn't. It gets even more difficult. But navigating and coping has become so much easier. It really has. No. Where are you? Oh my God. Okay, hang on. I was going to look at your comment. I have no idea. I hope they scroll up. I've never gotten that many comments before, Danny. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we are on. It is a tiny little text and it packs a powerful punch. And HPB, Helena Petrovna Blavatsky, has actually mentioned and given a little comment on this book. She says this little book is a true jewel. It belongs to and emanates from the same school of Indo-Aryan and Buddhist thought and learning as the teachings in the Secret Doctrine. So if you are interested in studying, can you give hearts? I don't even know if you can give hearts over here, Danny. Thank you. I know. Isn't that funny? I do that too. I found I was doing that, watching something else. I was like, I think you can give stuff over here, but I have no idea how. I don't know what to do. This is only my fourth or fifth live. No, you can't give hearts over here? Oh, man, it doesn't matter. But it is funny to tap, tap, tap. Thank you for thinking of me and wanting to give one because it's just me and you. We're already at 12 minutes and I haven't even started. Okay, so as we're getting into this, again, if you always wanted to learn about theosophy and you're thinking, if you look at the New Age, thank you. That's good enough. That matters to me. Thank you. If you think of the New Age movement and you're like, God, I really like that, but I don't like that part. If you're wondering where that's coming from, where is the new thought and the New Age movement coming from? They all come from this stuff. Carlos Castaneda. In the 70s, 1970s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, there was a huge wave of the teachings of the wisdom of the ages. If you want to know what they are, I found them here. And I believe that they're here to be accessed and applied and actually digested by you. I believe that humanity will benefit and peace and happiness and all those things can be achieved. Call me crazy. I do sometimes, but I do believe so. Okay, so we are literally starting. It's a tiny little text, but listen, when you start studying it, you'll know what I mean. When you revisit it, you're like, I didn't see that the first time. I didn't see that the third time. So we are ending off in, okay, we're literally only on page 8. Wait, somebody else has come. Who else is here? Welcome, welcome. We're studying Light on the Path, and if you'd like to get your free copy, please visit the bookshop at the Yogi Theosophy bookshop, which is yogitheosophy.com. There's hi Carolyn. Oh, bless you. Welcome. Is that divine? Wait a minute. Is that universal truth? Either way, welcome, welcome. Okay, so we are on page 8. in Light on the Path. Again, this is voiced. Hey, hi, sweetheart. Welcome. It's so nice. Danny, we have Carolyn is here. It's like a whole different world. Oh, that's so sweet. It's truth. It is. It's universal truth. Welcome, sweetheart. Now you can see a little bit bigger area of the house that you love so much. This is where husband did a show last night. Thank you for joining him. He is Museum of Lost Time on all things Periscope and social media as well. Really quick, for those of you who are joining and you see my friends here, they are from Periscope, and on the Periscope channel, which is the Yogi Theosophy channel, you get a peek into our lives and what we do when we're not doing this. So let's start where we're talking about the page 8, where we talked about, this is really important. For now, at the threshold, a mistake can be corrected. So make sure that you have yourself in order. I was talking about, I think it was Instagram yesterday, about removal of animal products, of alcohol and drugs. And you can see and hear the frequency a little more clearly when those things are not coming into your body. So anyway, that's just my opinion. This is only my take on it. I highly recommend studying for yourself and applying them for yourself. So we're having a book study. If you have any questions, any thoughts, please share them. This is a community. And it's really tiny. It's weensy. This is a mausoleum, indeed. For now, at the threshold, a mistake can be corrected, but carry it on with you and it will grow and come into fruition, or else you must suffer bitterly in its destruction. So before you go further into this study and the application, a lot of people want a shortcut. They all do. And I think Universal Truth will know this as well. And probably Danny too. Everybody wants a shortcut. Everybody wants the easiest way. The most popular video on this channel is on the chapter of psychic powers. People want the psychic powers, but they don't want to have to do what it takes to earn the teachings. You must first deserve, then desire. That is an old saying. So let's continue on. Now, these rules are written for all disciples. Don't freak out. The word disciples only means one who is studying. You would then be, if you are studying Theosophy, a disciple. Okay, it's fine. Just let all prejudgment go. Okay. The second rule is kill out desire of life. Now, this is a paradoxical, sometimes confusing. It's a dichotomy that seems, wait a minute, what are they saying? Listen, kill out desire of life. The next one, kill out desire of comfort. And before Carolyn and Danny run screaming down the street, keep listening, keep listening. Work as those who are ambitious. Respect life as those who desire it. And be happy as those who live for happiness. Seek in the heart the source of evil and expunge it. Just listen. We're not doing a whole bunch today. These are very powerful words. And it is up to you to discern what you hear in them. So if you have any questions, please ask. Okay. Evil lives fruitfully in the heart of the devoted disciple as well. So evil lives fruitfully in the heart of the disciple as well as in the heart of the man of desire. And only the strong can kill it out. The weak must wait for its growth, its fruition, its death. Now, talking about evil, we talked about this last week. A really good way of looking at what is truly evil. In these teachings, it is said that the earth is Mialba, which is hell. Any man-inhabited planet is hell. There is so much suffering on this planet. And that's the one thing that drives me to keep doing what I'm doing, is because I feel this crushing compassion and I don't know what else to do. I feel responsible to be of service in some way. I can't have all the homeless people living with us. I don't know what else to do other than be of service. Yes. If you feel, it's like almost a beacon, this crushing compassion and empathy, which in the earlier days good. Then if you understand that, I'm so glad you're here, because I thought I was crazy. I still do. But I feel this, I feel like if I'm in bed and I'm ill, I wish everybody could have that. If I eat something that's good, I wish everybody could taste that. If I see that my child is safe, I want all children to be safe. It's almost madness, but I believe that it's like a beacon to pay attention to these. And through the application of these teachings, I have found the only relief through the application in my own life, and then the study, and then the sharing. And I only own my experience. So if we look at the 7 deadly sins, okay, that's what the evil in the heart of men. It's there in all of us. I don't care how good you are. It's true. Oh, that's wonderful. I know. See, there you are. You are here. If you are here, then you understand. When I say that to some other people, many people walk through this earth, walk through their experience on this earth, literally only seeing their own reflection. I can't understand that. I don't understand that. There's so much here. All beings deserve peace. All beings deserve kindness and compassion and love. So the 7 deadly sins, lust, is that driving you? Does that consume your thoughts and your mind? Yeah, we are here to share. We are one another. Actually, if we pull back and Google Earth, we are all, like you hear the term stardust, but we are all each other. We are not something different. 3 people are here. Welcome. Whoever the 3rd person is, welcome, welcome. It's such a little tiny community. These are my friends from Periscope. Actually, I've never met them in person, but I love them dearly. And welcome to you as well. Carolyn and Danny are here. Okay, the 7 deadly sins. Does lust rule your world? Do you find that you're driven by that? Because that can, it really can kind of get you into the lower energies. So if you find that that is consuming, you might want to take a look at that. I can't tell you what's right for you. Gluttony, meaning having too much of something. If you are constantly trying to physically, if the world of the senses, think of the world of the senses. Oh, bless you. I love you, Danny. Greed, that's the biggest, these vices of men: greed, ignorance, superstition, and fear, and control, selfishness, greed. Seriously, stop. There's enough for everybody. Sloth, laziness. Get up, do something. Are you going to watch television? Sit around and watch TV? Literally, you're watching something that has been written, then it was sold, edited, acted out, edited, directed, edited, and then post-production, edited, and presented. It's a false reality, and you're spending your time watching that. Get out into nature. Get out into, as often as you can, turn the news off and listen here. Listen here. Okay, so wrath, anger. Do you find you get anger? I used to have a terrible temper. I did. And until several life-changing, painful experiences took place, that literally I was so deeply asleep that I needed to be shaken awake. The crash and burn when I got sober in 2002, there are several mugshots. I should bring one up here to show you. Fresh air. Yes, nature is the true church. Another of the objects of theosophy is to discover the laws of nature, the hidden laws of nature. And Carolyn will understand this, and Danny too, I believe, the latent powers, abilities in a human being. Okay? The kingdom of heaven is within you. That's been told to you. This idea that something is outside of you, beyond the clouds, and gets pissed off and stuff like that. Listen to what is being said in these teachings. I always digress. I do get carried away. That's why these studies go on for so long. Let's just keep going. You can get your free copy over at Yogi Theosophy. This is a tiny little text. To me, it's magical. It's like that. It's a little fairy thing. You open it and stuff comes out that wasn't there. It's endless, and it literally will serve you for all of your life. Please, squirrel, totally. Yes, here we go. The other day, I actually was doing a Periscope, and there was a squirrel. So I don't know. Anyway, okay. Okay. Evil lives fruitfully in the heart of the devoted disciple, as well as the heart of man of desire. Only the strong can kill it out. Those vices are kind of a helpful way to take a look and see, is that happening to you? Do you find that lust or greed or pride? I notice on Periscope, am I looking at myself, or am I looking at the camera screen? I always have to make sure, I'm watching. What am I looking at? What am I paying attention to? What is important? Is it my own reflection? That's really sad. Life is a gift. Okay. And this evil is a plant that lives and increases throughout the ages. It flowers when the man has accumulated unto himself innumerable existences. Okay? He who will enter upon the path of power must tear this thing out of his heart. Okay? Power doesn't mean power over other people. The only thing that really matters here is you. You're the church. Ready? You're the church. This is between your higher and lower self. Higher, lower self. Yes, all 7 sins source from fear. Absolutely, I agree with you. Fear is completely the opposite of love. That is so very powerful. Thank you, Carolyn. All of those sins, and then some. There was actually more sins than that. And I think it was Pope Gregory. One of them was called vainglory, and he kind of scooped it in with pride. But vainglory literally is what a narcissist is, and all unnecessary, prideful, selfish boasting. Anyway. Okay, and it is fear. It's insecurity. It's weird, strange wire. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. That's very true. That is true, Danny. Okay, so let's start that over again. And I'm not going to digress because I want to get through this part. I want you to hear this. And please get your own copy over at Yogi Theosophy. All right. Seek in the heart the source of evil and expunge it. It lives fruitfully in the heart of the devoted disciple. It's in you as well. And me. As well as in the heart of the man of desire, the 7 deadly sins, guys. And that's us too. Only the strong can kill it out. The weak must wait for its growth, its fruition, its death. And it is a plant that lives and increases throughout the ages. It flowers when the man has accumulated unto himself innumerable existences. So life is but a day. Okay, as day becomes night, earth, you got the moon waxing and waning, the sun rising and setting, the tides coming in and going out, civilizations rising and falling. For God's sakes, this is one day. This is, as me, is one day. That is you, is one day of innumerable existences. This is part of the Eastern wisdom. So this is not our first or last show at the rodeo, from what I understand. And I know everybody goes, oh, I'm sure this is my last incarnation. And I remember thinking that too. I would love that, but I don't think that that's the case. I believe that there are other man-inhabited planets as well, of the dimensions. Dimensions, they say, is not just another place. People put it another place. It's far away. It's over there. Or is it a state of mind, a state of being? Okay. So those who enter upon the path of power over yourself, only over you over you, and me over me, must tear this thing out of his heart. And then the heart will bleed. And the whole of life of the man seemed to be utterly dissolved. Pain is the parent of wisdom. Carolyn will know this. You will know this. You know that when things are difficult, you are learning. When things are good, you get to rest. The cycle never stops, just like the sun. It's true. When things are really difficult, this is what is shaping your soul. This is you. Pain is the usher of wisdom. Okay. Then the heart will bleed. And that's what I take that to mean. It may mean something completely different to you. And that is totally okay. That's totally okay. And you don't have to agree with me. It's certainly not follow me. I would love it if all of you could become this for yourselves. And off you go into your area, your country, your town, your village, and become these teachings of compassion, kindness, understanding, and unconditional humanity. Okay, I get carried away. Here we go. I get also emotional because they're so beautiful. This ordeal must be endured. This pain must shape you. It may come at the first step of the perilous ladder, which leads to the path of life. It may not come until the last. But, O disciple, remember that it has to be endured. And fasten the energies of your souls upon the task. Okay? Fasten your energy. The energy of the you that is you, the you that is observing the life in this physical form, upon that task. Live neither in the present nor the future, but in the eternal. Not just today, but in the eternal. Understand that there's so much more. You're in eternity now as much as you'll ever be. Oh, okay. One creates a new void to now be filled by high source. Yes, yes, yes. I shall drink to Carolyn my tea. I haven't told them about Eddie. They don't know about Eddie over here on YouTube. Okay, Carolyn, listen. Danny, okay, live neither in the present nor the future, but in the eternal. This giant weed cannot flower there of the vices of the physical world. This blot upon existence is wiped out by the very atmosphere of eternal thoughts. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to your thoughts. You hear that all the time. Thoughts are real things. They are living, breathing, I say breathing, but they're living, vibrating energy sources. Pay attention to, hi, Daniel. Oh my gosh. Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you. Hi, Daniel. You're so sweet. You know, this is the, oh, there you go. Thank you very much for joining. We have a few people. It started out as a tiny little mausoleum. I would like to get the little banner that runs down there, and I'd like to be able to type things with you and to you. But this book, okay, the first book that I told you I discovered back in 2004. I didn't really read it or apply it until the year 2011. When I did, things leapt off the page and I went, what is this? This is amazing. This is what I've been looking for all my life. What is this? I looked in churches and the New Age movement and all that, couldn't find it, but I went, what is this? So I went to study even more. Hi, Daniel. Oh, Daniel, how sweet. Okay, if you're going, doesn't matter. Welcome. Everybody's welcome. And the rewatchers, thank you so much. You can get your copy of Light on the Path. Your free copy at yogitheosophy.com in the bookstore, okay? This is all a labor of love. And it's also voiced here on this channel. I voiced it. I voiced these words thinking that I could possibly give them some of the gravitas that they deserve. But I believe when I listen back, I'm like, oh, they are far more than my mortal voice could possibly give. But I did my best, and I want to be able to work with them. And so I study them when I'm out on those walks. YogiPhilosophy.com. No, that one's dead. It's Yogi Theosophy. So let me give that. Yogi Theosophy. Oh my God. This is from my little Periscope channel. It's YogiTheosophy.com. But Yogi Philosophy is what inspired the name Yogi Theosophy. So you're right. And there might be another student over there doing that. And that's awesome. So this was the book, Advanced Course in Yogi Philosophy, that pointed towards this book. I have republished it. The reason it's in a new cover, husband took that picture. He did. Husband took that photo. He takes all of my photos. Isn't he amazing? Okay. He does these amazing like astral pictures for me. And also you'll see the little, the face, you'll see the face in my Yogi Theosophy. You'll see the face of the bearded man. Husband also took that photo. That was an amazing thing. That just came along. He does it with, he also taken that one. And you'll see his work. So I'm very grateful for him. I was going to say, go get your copy in the Yogi Theosophy bookshop. They are free to download. And the reason I publish them again is so I would have the right to voice them. So since they're in the public realm, they can be voiced. Yes, he does have a special eye. So you will see some of these pictures and things if you follow me on Instagram. I say me, it's Yogi Theosophy. Yogi Theosophy on Instagram. And isn't that funny? I do call him husband, and I don't think I've explained that over here. So any of the Yogi Theosophy people are going to go, what the hell? Because I don't talk about myself. It's not about me over here. And the Periscope world, I do talk about myself a little bit and who we are and what we do. I try not to, because most importantly, these teachings are the star. They are the, where'd it go? Here it is. Okay. They are the star of the show. For the platforms these teachings are to be taught from are meant for the teachings, not the teacher. The spotlight is on them. Okay. So over here on my channel, I do not, on the Yogi Theosophy stuff, unlike Periscope, which we do play a little bit, I do not talk about our personal life or the standing room or any of that. So I keep it, so it's not about me. I'm just a voice, like a speaker. Imagine if you plug the speaker into a radio thing and you're turning up the speaker, the sound is coming from the radio, but the speaker's creating the sound that you hear, but it isn't the origin of the sound. So there you go. Okay. So that is just a tiny little bit talking about the weed that is in all of our hearts. That is of the vices. The vices is a good way to look at that. That's a good way. I always think about that. There's lust and gluttony and greed, pride, envy. Do you ever find yourself, you hear your inner voice talking to you about wishing somebody else doesn't succeed, or telling you how ugly you are, or how, fat you are, or how fat that person, that kind of voice, that judgmental, strange, weird voice that's inside of you that is very negative, and it talks shit about you and other people. I call mine Brutus. Brutus is the name of that voice for me. And I acknowledge it, but I do not act on it anymore. I used to think it was my real voice. I used to think that that was actually me, but I don't know what that is. I think it's the voice of the lower senses. Please hold up both covers so you can screenshot. Oh, okay, wait. This one and the Key to Theosophy, we do these books. We do the Key to Theosophy. Oh, hang on. This one, I don't know. Oh my God. Husband, let's do that. These, I'll do the 3. Okay, hang on. This one, oh my God. Oh, this book. Oh gosh, you guys, please, please, please. This book, The Voice of the Silence. Hi there. Oh, Beatrice, hardcovers. Okay. You don't want these. You want do you want the original one? Want to screenshot that? There you go. This one is written down in 1904. Julius Caesar's killer. Okay, Brutus, yes. I was lost. Okay, here we go. Yogi, did you get your screenshot? I can't tell. Hello. Okay, you got the soft covers? Okay, and this one is, okay, this 2 volumes. There's still way more where this came from. This is an intense, what's the word I use? Daunting text. This is humanities textbook from my understanding. And if you're looking to find out more about these teachings, they are ancient. They did not originate with Helena Petrovna Blavatsky. I will say that again. They did not originate with Helena Petrovna Blavatsky. By her own admission, she is a scribe. She wrote them down. They have been written down by many teachers and sages throughout the ages. And you will see the similarities. When you see the Kabbalion, Hermes Trismegistus, you'll see them come through. They are ancient, okay? And theosophy, theos, God, not a God, an anthropomorphic God, but the wisdom of the gods. The wisdom, yeah, the foundation of theosophy. Is that what you're asking? Absolutely. The foundation or the objectives of theosophy, like the Bible. Well, the Bible, you can see when you compare side by side the Bible with the Bhagavad Gita, with Lao Tzu's teachings, and with the Buddha's teachings. You'll see them all say the same thing. And where are they getting that stuff? Where's that coming from? These are the ancient teachings, the foundation of all the world's philosophies. Hi, Orange Peel. Oh, bless you. Welcome. Orange Peel has been here before. And welcome. These are my Periscope friends. They popped over. And this is the biggest group we've had so far. Okay. You know what happens when I start to play with Periscope? I kind of get okay. They're the foundation of the world's philosophies, religions, and sciences. Look for the commonalities. Look for the similarities of all the world's religions, philosophies, and sciences. Look for them. And then the first objective is to form a nucleus of the universal. The word brotherhood and Aryan, those have been hijacked, so don't freak out, of humanity. Let's use humanity to form a nucleus, which means heart. So it's you. It's just you. You are the church, higher and lower you. It's overcoming yourself and learning to function within all the other beings here on this planet with love, compassion, empathy, understanding, and kindness. Okay, so church, if you want to go to somewhere, go to nature. Anything that's completely natural, normal, and beautiful. The water, the land, the trees, walk among that. Listen to the wind. That's the voice. And the silent voice in here. Search for orange juice. Orange Peel is pretty amazing. Orange has been very loyal. And Orange, these are my friends from Periscope. There's a few of them. Okay, so the second is to form a nucleus of humanity without distinction of race, creed, sex, caste, or color. The second one is to study the commonalities, and I'm paraphrasing here, of all the world's religions, sciences, and philosophies. And the third one is to investigate the hidden laws of nature and the powers latent or dormant. This is so important in you. Okay, not just for control or Ouija boardish, none of that stuff. It's you are far more. You are far more than just what you see, the physical 5 senses. You are far more than that. You are far more. And you can find all the answers from ghosts and if you're whatever you want to find, astral plane, dreaming, the power of dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. That's higher self talking to lower self, please. To fulfill your purpose among all. Yes, your purpose. I don't know what your purpose is, but I believe humanity's purpose is, because my son asks me that all the time. What's the purpose? Why do we need to be here? What I don't understand. Why are we here? And I said, it's to love. It is to love and to ease the unnecessary suffering of all beings on this planet. All beings. It talks about karma, about the law of equilibrium. All of it's in here. And every time I study and apply it, my life gets calmer and more. There's far more gratitude. It's amazing. It really is amazing the change that the study of this has made. So much so that I have abandoned all other work source. I do this now full time, and so this is a labor of love. And I have absolutely no idea sometimes what the next step is on the staircase, but I can see that there is another step. So I just step up. I have no idea. So yogitheosophy.com is the name of the website. Again, it is all a labor of love. It is all a labor of love, because I believe these teachings should be available all over the world. And you don't have to belong to a lodge. You don't have, please God. There are so many there are many people that seem to be lost in the teacher or the guru or the priest or whoever. It's you. You don't need anybody else. You don't need to follow anybody. These teachings can't be bought or taught. They cannot be given to you. No one else can give it to you, but they can be earned and they can be learned. I always think, why are we here? What's all this about? Then I see my mom and dad. It's about love. It's true. It is about love. That's right. Rather fear life. Yes, it's not fake life. It's rather fear life. That's true. It's real life. This is a gift. Some people piss it away. They piss it away by watching television and only looking at themselves and what they're going to do for themselves that day. And they live in this little bubble, and then this life is over and there was absolutely no engagement. You're sitting it out. Don't sit it out. Take advantage. This is a sold out show. This is a sold out show. Please grab these textbooks, apply them, become them. Not for personal power gain or fame or notoriety or any of those things. Not public acknowledgement. That's not where it's at. Or beautiful items. I know they're beautiful, but that's not where it's at either. It isn't. It's here. It's inside you. Technology doesn't help the youth. Well, I think in a way, I know some people say that it's bad. I do believe it's bringing the world together. I really do. I have hope for humanity. So I see this as the precursor to being able to communicate instantaneously. Just my take. Now, next week will be week after next, because we do these every other week. Next week, there'll be another Key to Theosophy up on this channel. We do the Key to Theosophy. I do a recorded version. This one I do live because I'd like to exercise my live muscles. Technology is a tool for awareness and positive change. It can be misused like anything else. So, Danny, I think you're both correct there. To me, it brings distant shores to one beach. To others, it kind of does separate. You know, husband and I are both on our phones in bed and stuff like that, but it's fine. It's the way that it is. So there will always be abuse. Yes. Moderation. Okay, so next week, we talk about kill out all sense of separateness. Okay. Do not fancy that you stand aside from the bad man or the foolish man. They are yourself, though in less a degree than your friend or your master. Meaning, when you hear the word master in these teachings, a lot of people go, oh my God, it's a guru. No, it's not. These masters of wisdom have come before. You know them by many names. Many of them are very common. They're the elder brothers of humanity, the wise men and women, the avatars who have come before. So calm down about that. Oh, they call everything smart now. Smart is phone. I know they have smart water. Girl, you need to advertise that one. Oh, I don't even know what I said. Okay, here we go. Ready? Next week, we talk about kill out all sense of separateness. So if you allow the idea of separateness from any evil thing or person to grow up within you, you will create karma. Now, there's a whole thing we could talk about on karma. We could probably do weeks and weeks and weeks and still barely even scratch the surface. But that has taught me so much, and what a beautiful law, the law of equilibrium. So we'll touch on that next week. We really only did barely even a page in Light on the Path. Where did it go? Light on the Path. Here it is. And this one, oh my God, this one too. I'm going to do a book study on this one as well, but this will take years, if not lifetimes. This is an amazing book. This is an amazing book. All of these have changed my life. They have. They're free. Oh, thank you. They're free. You can download them for free. £3 for smart water bottle. Oh, I know they're smart, maybe in their marketing campaign. Okay, yogitheosophy.com. In the bookshop, you can find these books absolutely free. I will be back when we return from our little getaway. It's my birthday this weekend, so I'm going to be 52. And I will be doing Key to Theosophy 17, I believe, is coming up next week. But Key to Theosophy 16 just went up this week, so you can see that if you wish on this channel. You will simply see one student's journey. That's what Yogi Theosophy means. Thank you very much for all of your love and all of your presence. Your loving presence here means so much. It is such a special honor to be here with you. And thank you. Thank you. And we will see you soon. And if you have any questions, please drop me a line. You can see me at Yoga. I have stumbled several times during this conversation, doubting my own ability to speak. I'm a public speaker, but I've stumbled so many times. Oh, bless you. Yogi Theosophy at gmail.com. I love each and every one of you. 52, day over 30. Wow. Maybe it's this lens. That's a good lens. I love you, Danny. I love you, Carolyn. I love all of you. Thank you. Orange Peel, where'd you go? Oh, bless you. Thank you. If you like this, please share this. Please go get your free books. If you wish, it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but it certainly has helped me. Oh, thank you, Boo. That's funny. I've never called anybody Boo. I'm very passionate about it. You know why? I believe that peace and help and hope and suffering can be eased, but the first things can be caused. So peace, hope, help for humanity is possible, I believe, through the application and digestion of these teachings on our own selves, and that suffering can be eased. It is my belief. And maybe I'm crazy, but I will continue. So thank you. Oh, hi there, me. Hi, welcome. So I will see you soon. Thank you very much for bumbling through. Thank you for the like. Thank you for your presence. And I love you. I appreciate you. I don't know how to turn this off. So I will say I'll see you soon. And if you'd like, join us on all the things. It's Yogi Theosophy on all the things on Periscope, Yogi Theosophist. It's like a little daily peek, an organic peek into our lives when we're not doing Yogi Theosophy. So I'll see you soon. I love you. Bye. Is it ending? I don't know. Oh, there you go. You're still here. That's so funny. How do I stop it? Can you see me now? Are you still here? That's so funny. Oh, man. Okay. I have no idea. Okay, hang on. I'm going to move this up here. That's so silly. There's a blue button here. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that